I should have done this for a long time, but I'm going to share this anyway.
Hello to all of my friends, and today I'm going to share some thoughts of my experience from a furry group called the Jungle Forest Gang, and let me tell you, my experience was horrific. I first known about the community back in December 2020, but I didn't fully join the community until June 2021, while the Dan, Garen, and Alex drama was still going on. In July 2021, Mr. Crack first raided my stream all, because I was supporting the three, but then Darren made the good move to scream like a psychopath in front of my face. I was 13 at the time when that happened. And then, in September 2021, Julie had the fucking move to groom me into a sexual roleplay at the time. That led me into pulling the suicide card, when she got exposed in the internet for her crimes. Ever since, I cannot get my projects done, such as Kick the Buddy Fusion Battle, and my upcoming series Reupload Date the sequel, and no, both of the shows do not contain pedophilia despite the shows are both for adults. I cannot even concentrate on shit, after I keep witnessing their crimes of what they did. I made the most fucked up mistake by joining in that toxic community full of man-children and pedophiles, and especially the worst woman that I have ever met. Let's go to Carterkiaun's story. I introduced Carterkiaun to the JFG community back in January 2021, while we are working on Gypsy 57 Returns the Movie 3, Lost in Space. And I also invited him to the LMNB Gilded server at the time in June 2021. In July 5th, he accidentally leaked the assets of the JFG and TTC stuff, which led into a massive drama which led Dan leaving LMNB, and also the company shut it down as a whole. And he was also a part of the raiding incident back in July as well. He wasn't really involved in the situation that much. And then in 2022, he finally left the community because of one of the three members of the infamous trio constantly talking about him and his quote-unquote actions of what he didn't do. Eric's side of the story is same as well, but he is a part of the Kick the Buddy Fusion Battle community along with the other people that I had been associating with for a long period of time. And for Chase's side of the story, he is constantly a big fan of one of Alex's failure shows called Comics Minis and wants its assets, and also the KTBFB assets as well to start his career as well. Through January to November 2022, I had been having a hard time focusing on my projects, which took me weeks to get done all, because not only just Dan, Alex, Garen, DC and FI, and Ben, but Julie as well. I feel like I'm starting to get fed up with their drama and their cringeworthy content and their hypocrisy. I finally made my decision is to leave the community, after I finally saw their true colors of what they did and how many cringeworthy content and fetishes they did. Dan has a belly fetish, Alex is homophobic and has an NSFW addiction, Garen is the king of man-childs, Julie loves me and she thinks I'm cute and also a woman-child. And all of the JFG supporters are basically goth eggs. In conclusion, my experience in JFG was absolutely horrific and bad. At the same time, I just wanted to do the right thing. Kick the Buddy Fusion Battle and Reupload Date the sequel will still continue after I leave the community as whole. Special thanks to Chronic and Rentro for giving me advice and their masterpiece content they do. Thank God Carlton, Silver Carlton, and Illa Carlton never joined that furry toxic community. That's all I have to say. I'm done with this stupid drama. Carlton out.